How's the week of practice been thus far, Coach? Good energy?
Great energy. Had great energy. Some really productive practices, and looking forward to the one today.
A team like Louisville, I guess with their offensive coordinator having been at NC State last year, I mean, is that something that you guys lean on, or do you look more along the lines of what their head coach was doing last year?
I mean, you look at both. You look at what they were doing last year and the things they're doing now, and you see some similarities in their offense and what NC State did last year in the run game. So there's some similarities there, and you know you're going to get some of the plays that you've seen last year.
Juwan Williams coming off the ankle injury. Will he be available?
Say that again, I'm sorry.
Juwan Williams coming off the ankle injury. Will he be available to play this weekend?
As of right now, Juwan is not available, but again, we'll keep going like we've been going.
We've seen a couple of players look like they're switching positions maybe this week. Just what does it say about guys when they're willing to do that and just for the betterment of the team?
Well, again, we're always trying to find the best player to put on the field in the right position, and we always do what's best for the team. And I think it's great when you have guys that are willing to do what's best for the football team.
You talked the last couple of weeks about the team's improvement. What do you want to see most this weekend to kind of show that you guys are still moving in the right direction?
Win.
Well, you guys are, especially last week, got a lot of pressure on the quarterback, but didn't get a ton of sacks. What's the next step to that?
Don't play against Bryce Perkins.
That's right.
Kid is very, very good. He's better than, like I said, he's better than what we saw on film when you see it in person. And an incredible athlete, and I think that's probably the best thing you can do. When you have a guy like Marvin Wilson, grab him, have him in his grasp, and he still come out of there. It's just, he's special.
And do you see much difference with the Louisville quarterbacks, the different guys that they have?
I think Louisville quarterback is very talented. He's very athletic. They're different kind of runners, So Bryce was just smooth, and this guy, he can put a move on you and got a nice burst. He's pretty fast, and it's going to be a challenge for our guys. We got to contain him, and we got to hit him when he run the ball.
How much does it change the way you prepare going from one quarterback to the other? Does it change at all?
Well, some of it changed because of the scheme that they run. Louisville scheme is different than what Virginia's scheme was, so it changed from that standpoint.
Coach Levitt's role, is that something that you've helped define, or is it kind of Harlan's decision of how he wants to use Jim?
It's pretty much how Harlan wants to use him and help. And again, Jim has a lot of experience, and hopefully Harlan leans on it.
What have you seen from guys like Janarius, Adonis, Josh Brown, and guys who may be stepping up without Josh Campbell?
Well, guys, they've been working hard. I mean, Josh Brown, really, I feel like Josh has been doing a really good job throughout the season, especially on special teams. And Janarius has been the same for us and had a good week of practice. And Adonis, I mean, those guys have been waiting their turn, and you talk about guys having an opportunity, and those guys want to step up and help the football team as well.
You're up against a team that really likes to run the ball the way that Louisville does. I mean, you almost I'm sure you do, want your defense to sort of embrace that challenge and play in that style and kind of going up against that?
Well, you want your defense to embrace that opportunity to go out there and play against any style of offense. And again, Louisville is a physical football team, and again, if you want to be a physical defense, you love going against teams like this, and you got to go out there and, again, you got to hit them. I mean, they're going to run the ball, and they're going to try to hit you. You got to out-hit them.
What's the biggest difference you've seen from the Louisville that you guys played last year to the Louisville that you've seen on film this year?
I think these guys have an identity and what they want to be and how they want to be, and they sticking to it, and it's helping them win ball games.
Will DJ be available to play? I know
Yes.
he's back to the team.
Is there any update on Travis Jay's status?
Nope, same as last week, and the week before, and the week before that.
How would you evaluate James' performance this week, and is Alex?
I thought I told you that on Monday.
Well, you've had some practice between now and then.
James had some throws that he wish he could have had back, and could help our football team, and look to see him improve from there. Alex has been doing a good job for us, you know, and we have some plays and things to where we want to be able to get Alex in and let him run some of those plays. Hopefully get a chance to do that.
For James, he mentioned not letting some missed passes stick with him. How has he done this week in terms of not letting that happen?
Great. Again, I was worried about him after the game. I mean, he was crushed, you know, but he came back out with a great attitude and had a good week of practice.
Got time for a couple more. All right.
Don't have any more?
Is Cam, I guess, you know, when you're going up against a team like Louisville, does this kind of give him a chip on the shoulder to want to run the ball even harder and show what he can?
Cam have a chip on his shoulder anyway. He wanted to run the ball since birth, you know. So Cam always have a chip on his shoulder, and Cam always want the ball. So hopefully Cam get the ball a lot.
Do you kind of let Kendall know when you see tendencies of maybe things opening up for the run game to maybe give that more of a look?
Yes, and but again, I think Kendall does a good job of evaluating what defenses do and allows opportunity to run when we need to. And I think Cam has showed us that he's pretty good at running the football too. You know, so hopefully he have a good game.
All right, thanks, Coach.